Hi, I'm Kathy Dodson.
And I'm Jocelyn Lindsay. Welcome to another episode of 5 Minute Indie Insights, publishing tips and tricks in 5 minutes. Publishing tips and tricks in 5 minutes for those who'd rather write books than watch another cat video. I protest. I would rather be watching cat videos.
There's a lot of times I would as well.
But that
But
doesn't get books written.
I know, but we've got it right. Okay, so we've talked before about how your book cover is your number one marketing asset. It's the first thing people see online or in a bookstore. It is incredibly important to have a quality, professional looking cover.
And we've also talked about the importance of finding the right cover designer who understands your genre. So, in today's episode, we're going to talk about the information you need to give that cover designer so they can make the best possible cover for your novel.
Yep. So you know your book better than any designer ever will. So, how do you convey the right information to your designer? First, you really need to know the details of your genre. And I know we sound like a broken record on this. Know your Amazon categories, dig down into your specific categories, and see what the covers look like. Find the books most like yours, read their descriptions, and within those, find the covers that you like best for your novel. I end up copying and pasting these covers into a PowerPoint slide that I send to my cover designer. And I'm going to show you an example of this. I'm going to share my screen very quickly and show you this. This was for my novel, Five Tries to Get It Right. These were all in the top 100, probably in the top 50 of my specific genre. And you can see they have things in common, right? They have fonts in common. Most of them are very light colored fonts. There's a lot of like sunsets, that type of thing. So I sent this to my designer and told them a little bit about the story. And this was the cover I got back. So similar in terms of the fonts, a little more saturated in color, but again, there's that horizon in the background and the people. And so there are a lot of similarities as well. Stop sharing.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and in addition to images, you want to let your cover designer know your genre. Know your genre. You just got to keep looking. Know your genre with links to the best sellers that are in your genre that, like Kathy just showed you. You need to know what your characters look like and certain attributes, like whether she's a badass or a quiet librarian. You need to know the location of your novel and anything special that needs to be on the cover, like a beach, an abandoned house, or a big glowing hellgate, like in like for my novel. And a few sentences about the plot really help. Or you can send your book blurb, a description, and anything else that is specific to your novel that's going to help your designer come up with the vision of what's going to be attractive to your readers.
Absolutely. And we really encourage you to use a book cover designer, like not your neighbor who knows how to design something or your cousin who just finished design school. Use a book cover designer because then they'll know how to take what you've given them and turn it into something that will identify your book to the readers who need to see it, that will help you sell more books. So once you get your cover back, give your designer comments. But again, especially if you've hired a professional book designer, be careful about micromanaging them. Remember, the cover is not about what you like, and it's not about you. It's about what will work best to attract readers. And if you have a professional cover designer, they're actually going to know that better than you do.
Absolutely. And again, that's why we really suggest a professional book cover designer. They understand the genres, they should understand all of the things that you need them to know so that you get a professional book cover. And we keep talking about author career. This is part of your author career. If you want to sell lots of books and make money, you have to be putting your book out there.
Yeah, and there's another thing I'd like to add about a professional book designer is they'll also know about fonts and what fonts they need licenses for, and images and what images they need licenses for. This is a big deal. You don't want to be using images that are copyrighted to somebody else. And so that's another reason to use a professional designer.
Yeah. We both have soapboxes about this because we see too many as book coaches, we see too many books go through that are not having good covers. So, we want to like make sure you are headed off on the right direction. Um and with that said, we've got to get back to writing because this is the topic we could talk about forever.
Yep.
And the books don't write themselves. So we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.